Ooh, hello, hello, hello. How's everybody? So we got some, obviously some crazy things going on. A lot of stuff going on. And I haven't done any of it. So, oh, and that's my other monitor playing all that sound. So we're gonna be rolling today. Oh, gonna be taking you guys through a lot. Ketos, hey, St. Wally, Rockosu, Lucid. I see you guys typing before we started. Yes, was I wrong on Philip? Hey, I'm man enough to admit that I might not have been correct. So we're gonna go through today and we're gonna do some commander swaps. We also have a randomly egg event. I'll do some egg, but in reality, the biggest thing that we're gonna do is go through this commander swap. So I did go ahead and unlock Arthur here. I paid the 5. Can somebody tell me why, or can somebody tell me if like buying this is actually better like than buying the bundle? And what I mean by that is like, could I spend another $50 here and would it cost me less than if I just went in to the store here, where is it, and bought all these? Because I'm gonna be swapping, so I'm not entirely sure. Yo, Emil, Slush, Mr. Death, how are you? Happy Friday, man. Bro, why did you leave 2049 mid-fight? I heard they done something wrong. What happened? That's not me. I was not the one who left. That was another YouTuber, man. I forget his name. Sorry. Mad Achilles. I'm pre-KVK too. Do you suggest expertising YSG to swap, or should I just swap my 2 highest skill gold key commanders? Yeah, man. Your highest key gold commanders are the only thing that's going to be the best value. And you can see that's what I'm going to be doing today. Garo, hello, hello. Oh, dude, you can see in my resources, I've had this was transfer day, or transfer week for me. If we go into Alliance, where's the Alliance rankings? Here, rankings. Dude, this took me a lot of time, chat. It took me a lot of time, but I waited until after the patch came out. So, we're looking better, but still a little painful. Still a little painful. But dude, look at how many things there are to do. Are you guys like overwhelmed with the amount of stuff out right now? Like, look at all this stuff. I didn't even know this thing was out. Thank you for the gifts, by the way. Not entirely sure how this event works, but sure. Thanks. I think you can like go and buy stuff, right? Yeah. God, I feel so out of it. I really like have not been paying attention outside of like just logging in and kind of watching other people. I wanted to watch everybody else do it, you know, so that I could do it myself and have a better understanding, which I feel like I did. But yeah, Ramen Mystique I did earlier today. But dude, I actually enjoy this, man. I thoroughly enjoy this event. It's kind of funny. How do you send the gifts? I have no idea. I've never done it. How do you send the gifts, chat? Anybody know how? Can I like click on a city and like send? I have no idea. But this is the big thing, the commander swap. This is where, oh man, God, what? It's pretty obvious, I think, the 2 commanders that I'm gonna go for. Obviously Arthur, right? And then Philip. I was really thinking about getting CY for Artifact, but I think I'm just gonna go Philip instead. Oh man, sorry, bro. Do I look like Mad Achilles, chat? I feel like I'm a little bit younger, you know. If you get Arthur to 2-1-1-1, you can swap for half the tickets. Really? I mean, I think I got him to 2-1-1-1. Hold on, where's my Arthur at? All this new commander stuff. Yeah, so 2-1-1-1. So half the tickets is nice if I don't have to spend as much, obviously. Didn't even realize that I had sent one. Fair enough. So don't buy any more tickets thing, just swap now. Dude, why is it goes down by that much? So then the correct strategy, I guess, is actually what you just said. Oh my goodness, there's so many things to click on up here. So the correct strategy is actually to buy the $5 value and then just buy everything else that you have from here and not go all 50 bucks. Bro, what is your bench PR? Funny you ask. I've never been asked that. My highest bench PR was 285. I weighed what, 170, bench 285 in college. Now it's probably like 240, so it's kind of down. That's kind of what happens when you get older, man. When you get lazy and fat and work a full-time job, and it's tough. It's tough. All right, so while we wait for a few more people to join, we're gonna just go ahead and do this event. Some egg. 5111 is not the most cost effective. Is 2111 is? Yeah, I'm gonna do the 211. Yeah, I think that's simple enough. We'll just do the 211. We'll finish this egg event and then we'll go do the swap, I think. But oh, Spartan. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Been seeing you around a lot more lately, and good to have you. Good to have you part of the community, as always. All right, so it's push day for me. I'm gonna try to hit 285. 285 is crazy, man. I wish I could hit 285 now, but I really can't. No way. Spartan Raid, hey guys. I appreciate you guys being here. So welcome to the stream. A lot of questions. Dude, I don't think there has ever been more questions than about this event. I really don't think there have been any more questions. Like, it has been absurd how many questions I've been asked about this event. It's crazy. Happy Friday, great content, keep it up, I appreciate it. I have Martel 5513 and all gold keys are 5511. Should I swap out my William at 5551 and Alex expertise, or only use gold keys? It kind of depends on what you want. Like, yeah, you can swap out your Alex and it'll be immediate value. Or if you have some gold keys laying around, then swapping out your Martel and your other gold key commanders are going to be much better. Right? Like, if I can swap, if I swap out of my Alex, right, for instance, I lose a lot of these support skills. And even if I don't use Alex in the field, the support skills are still, really, really important. And even still, like, you can still use Alex, right? Like, but I run Liu Che, Alex, Nevsky William, Zeo Herman, and Rag Skippy. I mean, and this is where it's like, I wish that I could just give people a straight answer, man. I really do wish, because it's like, it all depends. Like, short term, like, do you have enough to expand to another March right now? Like, another gear set, more gold heads? Like, it all depends, man. The only thing that I would say is you are probably better off going for long-term value rather than the short-term value. So, oh my goodness, Sammy Rams, I'm getting raided by everybody right now. Holy moly! Hey, well, thank you. Ramsey's raid, appreciate it, man. Apparently, this was the right time to go live. My goodness. Thank you. Welcome. If you guys don't know me, I'm from 1981. Big content creator. Not really. My name's Big Kane. Yeah, and trying to think through all these things that are happening right now, which is a lot. Which is a lot. And so I think I saw a question about Liu Che Phillip. Liu Che Phillip's great. And actually, this is so I know I said that we were going to do egg, but this is actually something that I wanted to talk about. So everybody, flashbang warning for all the new people who just joined. All right. So this is something that I did earlier. Now this kind of looks like a lot of information to a lot of you guys, so I apologize. But this is what I think the meta is right now. And so you can kind of look at this and make sense of it or not. But I think the best 5 marches, 6 marches, and then 7 marches needs a lot of testing. And I look forward to doing it. But there's one thing that is constant, and it's that Arthur is crazy strong. So we will be getting Arthur. And then I think that one thing that I didn't really take into account is how strong, and I'm gonna hide this now. We can pull this up later. But how strong Philip would be with Zhuge Liang. And I really didn't think that this skill right here, the Marquee effect, would be as big as it is. So, yeah, you know, the firing of the extra active skills triggering this effect is really, really crazy. So I am a big fan of Zhuge Liang with Philip. And it's something that I definitely did not think of. Obviously, Asher is also great, but yeah. Anyway, let's rip some of these open. Opening Ash of the Dawn feels kind of bad because you can pull it from keys. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do Ash of the Dawn, right? Ooh. Man, big Ramses raid, man. That was crazy. Bring the Turkish community. Hey, Turkish community, aren't you guys? What happened to 1570? Wasn't 1570? Wasn't 1570? Ooh, as I hit my mic, super Turkish? I don't know. Maybe some of you guys are from there, but okay. I keep baiting you guys. Let's do some rolls here. I think I'm actually gonna go with Dragon's Breath. Just because I have 2 Dragon's Breath sets. Or maybe I do go Ash of the Dawn. Guys, somebody help me. Ash of the Dawn. I've got one. I've got these. Okay. I'm gonna go Archer Pants. I'm gonna go Archer Pants just because I can pull Ash of the Dawn from gold keys. Let's rip this open. Cortex just tried it and was beating the best healing marches with Philip leading ZU secondary. So I'm not going to do... Oh, I like this roll. I'll take speed ups. I will do ZL primary. 1570 is 100% Turkish. Yeah, I mean, we allied with them not too long ago. I know that Maxim just left, though. At least with his main account. I heard that he was bringing another account there. But yeah, so anyway, pleasure to have you guys in here. Big fan of the Turkish community here. Do 5 111 to max? Yeah, that's what I plan on doing. Wait, no, I plan on doing 2 111 to max. Okay, let's get a little bit more blueprints here. Want my double in prison reports? I mean, if you've got them, sure, send them to me. Chat, give me some blueprints, please. What is the best pair for Arthur? I think most people are gonna run Huo in front of him. And then he's secondary to Huo. However, I do think that Joan is probably what you would bring to like an altar fight. Like if you only had one pair. There we go, finally. I think you'd run Joan Arthur. But dude, so I'm not in KVK, so I can't test it, which is really upsetting. Obviously I'd love to test it. And I think it just gets a little fuzzy when you talk about 3 cab marches, because I mean, I laid this out in my video. You'd go Huo with Belly, Nevsky, William, and then you go Joan Arthur. But if Joan Arthur for whatever reason doesn't perform as well as I think it would, then I would probably run like Arthur William with a combo set and transfer my armaments over. Oh god, guys, chat, this egg has been awful. Dude. Oh. By the way, this is every event I ever play. Like, so I see a few of you 1981 members in chat. Like, guys, this, every single time I play any event in the game, it's terrible. I don't think I've gotten a 10 spot in, like, forever. Forever. I actually don't remember the last time I got a 10 spot in this event. Okay, anyway. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just cry and move on, so... Need more Turkish players in 1981? I think we have, what, like 3 or 4? I don't entirely remember. I think somebody just sent me their imprison reports, right? Okay, so this was the double imprison report. Dragon. Alright. What'd you run? CY Hera? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Troop buffs. What do you have on here? It's got iconics on it. Not full crit, but it's good. What are you running? Oh man, yeah, you baited these guys for sure. I mean, holy moly. All right, so that's good. Obviously really good. I saw an 800% farther down the line. Oh my god. So did they swarm you or what happened? Yeah, so this looks like more of a swarm. Maybe this was before you got your hospital heal off. That's pretty wild. Let's... Yeah, what is this one? Oh no, just a poor guy just running his stuff in your city at the very end. Oh. Yeah, I mean, these are disgusting. You should do this as much as you can. Anyway, nice job. Whew. Random on their territory? Nice, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, chat. I think it's time that we look into the swap. So the first one that we're going to do... So this is what we're swapping out of, right? So we want to swap into Arthur. That's kind of... That's the move, right? So we swap into Arthur. And now what do I swap out of? And I actually think... I think I'm doing Thutmose. Because... So, we look at Thutmose. It's expertise, right? I swap it level 1, 2-on-1, costs a little bit less, which is fine. And the reason why I'm going Thutmose here, let me double check. It's because of the gold head count. So I'm going to be swapping two commanders. One is Charles Martel. I have 688 sculptures. I can just remax Charles Martel. Easy. Okay. But I have to choose another one with my gold key commanders. And you can see my Mulan has 432, which is a lot. However, I do use Mulan. Oh, I have to make it 2-1-1-1-1. Okay, it's 2-0. Okay, I'll change that. But I do use my Mulan. I buff my own marches. I buff passes. So I need Mulan to be expertise still. I could swap El Cid, but I really like his fourth skill as a support commander, or as a support skill. And then last, my third, I think my third most, or my second most, yeah, third most, is Thutmose. Oh, wow, that rhymed. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. But he basically is only good for his support skills, and his most powerful support skill is his second skill. So with 314 sculptures, I can still max that second skill, which is what matters. So I think I will swap Thutmose, and then over time, I'll just expertise him again. No issue with that. And then I'll just swap my Charles Martel. Go Freddy. The problem with Freddy is that his best support skill is on his last skill. So the odds that and what do I have for Freddy? How many sculptures? Where's my Freddy, chat? Am I blind? 211? Yeah. I only have 211, and I don't... That 4 skill is tough. Also, somebody has to see my speed ups. They're not many. 719 days. So, I had like 50 days or something at the end of last KVK, so we're slowly building up. Slowly building up. Okay. So, I said... Or what did you say I had to do? I need to make him 2-1-1-1-1? Alright. Let's do this. Alright, chat. Can I do the trick? Alright, so 1, 2. Okay, perfect. And then it's... What is it? No. It's one more of these. Whoops. Okay. There's a 50% chance... There's a 50% chance that I can, that I can get this on the first try. Ready? Develop. Crit. Oh, bummer. Okay. It's fine. Sammy Ramses, you're a beast, bro, and I respect you and your kingdom. Hey, thank you for the raid, seriously, and best of luck to you, and always happy to support the Turkish kingdoms, man, and the Turkish communities. You guys are awesome. Very friendly. If there's one thing that I know about the Turkish community, it's like you guys are all super, super friendly. I don't think I've ever met like a mean Turkish person. It's kind of like Canadians, you know? I don't know why I'm doing this right now, but 2377. What about it? Herman Phillip to spam poison? Yeah, that's one possibility. But I think it's the worst of the 3 options, right? So you can go ZL Phillip, Asher Phillip, and then Herman Phillip, and I think that I think that ZL is your best option. Should have taken second start and 98% with Ethel heads? No, I convert my Ethel heads into the currency, bro. Okay. So we're back to here. Now this is what you're saying. 2111. It's unlocked. Preview. 72. So I'm doing this right. And now I need to buy these, right? Do I just... I mean, I'm going to buy all of these, right? Yeah, I'm going to buy them all. So I'll just do that. Okay. Right? Am I doing this right, chat? Okay. I feel like this is so important that if I mess this up, I'm like completely screwed. Oh. Us Canadians are nice. Let's see if that lasts when we become the 51st state. Oh man. Oh no? What's oh no? Make the 555 or 5111 later to go in the swap. You can spend 36 tickets. I mean, I can just buy more in the shop, right? Does that really matter? So the thing is, okay, so if it's 36 tickets, if it's 511, I would have to buy this bundle anyway. Where is it? Where's the bundle? Is it in here? I'd have to buy this, or I would just need to continue to buy the unlock event for Arthur, wherever it is. So I'd have to spend all of this to get 5551, right? So I'd have to spend 50 bucks here, or I could just spend 50 bucks in the other place. What's the difference? I guess this has speed ups. Well, 36 tickets. So how much? So I could spend 50 bucks here, or I could spend 40 bucks and get less speed ups. So that's the trade-off, right? Am I wrong? So what's the better value? You can get away without a bundle if you spend 30 more gold heads, guys. I say this with full transparency, like, there's no way that I'm spending gold heads to get them to 5111, because gold heads in this game have way more value than that. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste 40 universal heads. Gosu kind of has it right. Guys, I'm not gonna spend universal gold heads. Do you know how expensive gold heads are in this game? Like, $5 for like 5 gold heads is like ridiculously cheap. Like, I'm not like, it is way more cost effective. It is way more cost effective not to put universal gold heads into these commanders that you're swapping. Unless you literally can't because you're like a free to play or whatever, but yeah, so I think what the meta is you just swap it 511111. Or sorry, 211111. And if you really want to save tickets, then you can just buy the Arthur Pendragon event bundle. But so I am doing another one, and I'll have to buy tickets anyway. So, in that sense, should I just go ahead and buy the Arthur Pendragon, get him to 5111, not spend universals, right? Like, not spend universals, but then swap the other commander afterwards? Maybe that's what I do. In fact, I think that is what I'm gonna do. That seems better. Does that seem better? I'm definitely not spending gold heads, that's for sure. But I can, like, I think that buying the $50 here is probably more value because of the speed ups. Because if we look at this bundle, I get, you know, Sovereign Keys, speed ups, and everybody knows I need speed ups. And if we go into this bundle, they give literally nothing but swap tickets. So I'm not spending universal gold heads, definitely not. But maybe that's what I do, chat. So why don't I swap the other commander so that we can figure this out so I know exactly what I'm doing. All right, so we'll go here. We're gonna swap this. All right, we're gonna go Charles, and we're gonna get Philip. So that's one that I know how to do. That's not super complicated. Where's my Charles at? Is this right? Where's my Charles? Hello? There we go. So Charles, select, and then here we go to Philip. Oh, why is this like not organized at all? There we go. So I should level up Philip, right? Oh, you don't get gems or VIP. That's true. 14 days is a long time, Garlic. So I should, in theory, like, so this is like what's more valuable to me, 10 gold heads or like 50 bucks, I guess. So this one I can actually see you putting gold heads in, because now you're talking about actually saving money. So if I go all the way down, what is he at? So 8 gold heads for like 50 bucks. Now you're talking. Yeah. I think I'm gonna level this to 2-1-1-1-1. I'm not a massive Kraken. I think that this is worth whatever it is. 8 heads. I save a lot. I save on almost, yeah, so I'd save on 50 bucks if I did this. All right, chat. I've made my decision. Boom. Oh. Okay. There we go. Just spend money, bro? Well, to be fair, we all have our breakpoints, right? And my breakpoint, okay, like I would rather spend 8 gold heads, I think, than $50. So, yeah. There we go. All right, develop. Give me a crit. Dude, I'm so unlucky with these crits, man. Abu, hey, how are you? Oh, whoops, I didn't level him up. Who would I pair with Philip? I'm going to pair ZL with Philip. Alright. Okay, now it's 4-2. Oh, what was I doing? 5-1? Either way. We missed it. Just some gold stars. I'm not going to cry over it. Alright. So now we go back to the swap. Now this is what we're looking at. Here we go. 72. This is much better value. And I can instantly remax my Charles. So, ooh, confirm. Confirm. Right? I'm not messing this up. Alright, there we go. Max Philip. Luce Philip is the best, but Big King will catch up soon enough. So it is good. It is the best thing that you can run with the Luce, but it's not the best in a multi Inf-March setup. Alright. Done. So now I have one more swap remaining. Why are you leveling up Philip? Is leveling Star making it cheaper as well? Wow, your name is Philip. That's funny. I've seen you in the chat before. Yeah, so at 2-1-1-1, it almost halves the cost. So I just spent, yeah. Essentially what the math was is I just spent 8 gold heads for about 50 bucks. Like, by spending those 8 gold heads, I saved 50 bucks is what I meant. Alright. Now this one is going to be my Thutmose. Select, and now we're swapping that with Arthur. Okay. Alright, so I have too few. So how many do I need to purchase then? Right, so I need to buy 25 bucks worth, give or take. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So I need 72 total. 1, so that's 5. Okay, that's 10 total. All right, I think that was enough. Oh, I bought way too many. All right, chat, don't look at that. They get converted back into gems later on. I just talked about saving money and then I completely whiffed it. Hold on, how many were? I thought there were 5. Wait. Is my brain off? Oh, they give 12 each. I was thinking 5 each. Oh, bro. Dude. Oh, chat. Whatever. Everything that I just said, throw it out the window. Throw it out the window, bro. All right. Whatever. It was 12, dude. I was thinking it costed 5, so we got 5. Whatever, bro. Okay. Thutmose. 72. All right, brain fart indeed, bro. All right, and done. There we go. Whew. Now I can go back in here. Let's re-expertise my Charles, huh? Where's my Charlie? Charlie! You bit me! Anybody remember that video? The good old video? Okay, whatever. Inf. Easy. Why swap Philip instead of Ragnar? Because I already have Ragnar. The fact that I can do this is actually insane. Alright, cool. And just because... I mean, I'll never use them as a primary, but whatever. Okay, cool. Why do I do this? Just because I don't like the the icon telling me that I have something to do, honestly. How do you have Thutmose max and already 400 gold hems? Did you invest gold hems into him? No, I did not, but I did buy dailies for him back when I migrated back to KVK 2. I run 3 marches, 1 of each type. I have Liu, Skip, Nefsy Joan, and Zug YSG. I know for sure I should get Arthur, but now who the second should be? Man, 3 marches is tough. I'd say Herman. I'd say Herman is a better commander than Philip for your last archer. Okay. And now, where's my Thutmose? Archer. My boy 30. Okay, so these are the support skills we have, right? And I want to make sure that I have this one. This is the real thing that I want. All these support skills are kind of mediocre. We're gonna go ahead and lock. Actually, but I don't really want his active. All right, screw it. We're just gonna. Hopefully, nothing lands on his active skill. How about that? Fine. Bad. Fine. Decent. Okay. All right, I'm happy with this. And bad. Okay, so that's whatever. I'm 6 gold heads away. I'll lock if I need to for the next one. Do some rerolls. What is the best civilization now that the Mayans are here? I don't think Mayans really changed anything. I think it's still Germany for off-season. Either France or Ottoman for KVK. And then depending on if you're a rally garrison to swap. Ooh. All right. Okay. So now we gotta mess with everything. And somebody asked for my gear. So this is the gear. The Liuche is kind of beefed up now. So definitely put in a lot of work here, which was nice. My Huo. Dude, all these, like, oh god, just the specials with the different inscriptions, man, are brutal. Where is it? Here? Yeah, gold gathering speed, gross. The Skippy. There. Now, all these are fine. What I'm really not worried, but interested in doing is I'll probably swap this into a... So, okay. if Joan with Arthur is bad, and my prediction is wrong, then I will probably end up running Huo Belly, Nevsky with Joan, and then I'll swap this to combo, and I might run Arthur with William. So, yeah, we'll see. XY Arthur works? No, XY Arthur does not work. I just maxed Arthur, so that's why my armaments are here. Where is my Arthur now? Okay. So as far as talents go, chat, this is what I've seen pretty much everywhere. Just go up here and get this. Right, and then you got 4, so more stats, or 5% attack, health. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. So I'd probably do something like this. This is the tree, right? Because I don't think that this talent's very good, you know, when you're getting low. I mean, this isn't bad, but don't have enough points. Yeah, Joan Arthur seems very glass cannon. I hope the health they get helps out. Yeah, I think so. I mean, guys, if you're just looking at duels, I mean, ignore all that. There's a reason why I don't stream dueling content anymore, because it's almost completely useless. No result that you see from duels should be taken into account. Arthur Philip can be the best combo for Arthur. It is really good. But my thing is, Philip is kind of best put behind archers right now. So it's you really don't want to put Philip behind a cav currently. For 2 cav marches, should I run Nevsky Joe and Huo Arthur? Yes, that is correct. Okay, and now we've got Philip. I'm never gonna run Philip as a primary, but I imagine it looks something like this. And what is this? 50%. It's not having 3 or more units. Like this? Something like this? And then health. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Am I in Bus Driver's Discord? Like his casual one? He's got one that he like talks to people in. Yeah, I'm in that one. I'd recommend Huo Joan since you want her damage bonus as well for your skills. I think Nevsky Joan pair is better than Huo Joan, but yeah. Either way, they're both good. I'm not gonna complain with Huo Joan and then Nevsky Arthur. I mean, I actually think if I'm bringing one cav march to a ball, it's probably Joan Arthur. If Joan Arthur, for whatever reason, is not as good as I'm predicting it to be, then I would bring Nevsky Arthur. I think Nevsky Arthur is a better overall march than Huo Arthur. Herman then Shajar, long term, paired with Zuge. Shajar is fine, but not even close to the same power level as some of the commanders we're talking about. I have Shajar, and I like Shajar. Don't get me wrong. I like Shajar. But, you know, I used Shajar Asher last KVK, and it was good. I don't think it's going to compare to something like Asher with Herman. Who would you put Herman with since you're using Zeal with Philip? Okay, well, I'm actually going to pull this up again. Here. All right, everybody, like I said last time, a little bit of a flashbang warning. All right, it gets bright. All right, boom. So this is kind of what I'm thinking for the meta currently. All right, so we have the 5 best marches that you could run right now are ZL Herman, Liu Che with Philip, Ragnar Skippy, Nevsky Joan, and then Huo Arthur. Right, so that's your meta with 5 marches. With 6 marches, again, it's pretty simple. ZL Philip, Asher Herman, Liu with either William Wallace or Alex, and then Ragnar Skip, Nevsky Joan, Huo with Arthur. And then from there, right, now you get into some things that need some testing. Right, and I prefer 3 cab marches. I run 3 cab marches. Obviously, I think you could change this up dramatically if you are running a siege march, which I do mention. You can change this up dramatically if you're running 3 archers, or, you know, 3 inf, but for 3 cav, this is what I think is the meta. So I essentially think that the very top one is what I will be using, which is the Zio Philip, Asher Herman, Liu William Wallace, Rags Nevsky William, Huo Belly, and then Joan with Arthur. If Joan with Arthur is bad, I will then try the one that is below that, which is the same thing, except you're on Nevsky William, Huo with Arthur, and then Joan Belly. However, I have used Joan Belly before, while I might have been on another account, and it did not do well. Joan Belly did not do well for me at all. So I really don't like that March. So that really leaves me with like one other option, in my opinion, which is the Arthur William as the third March. And so I would be running ZL Philip, Asher Herman, Liu William Wallace, Rag Skip, Nevsky Joan, Huo Belly, and then Arthur William. And then I'd make my third wedge set that I have for Cavs that I just showed you early on stream, which had that the Hunter inscription. I'd make that into a combo set, and I'd run Arthur with William. And then if essentially, you know, I was like, okay, well, let me just use my Shajar, because we were just talking about Shajar, right? And I actually did like my Shajar with Asher. It was not bad. It wasn't bad. Very tanky and very fast. So I go back to that. I use ZL Herman, Shajar, Asher, and now I have my Philip to move around, and then I would run Nevsky Joan, Huo, Belly, or William, and then Arthur with Philip. Does that make sense? So, yeah. And then lastly, if you're running a siege, then this is really, really simple. It's just the 6 marches, and then you add your last one as a siege. So this is kind of my thought process behind it. So go ahead, take a screenshot of that, rewind the stream if that's something that you're interested in. But I think, yeah. Out of 160 watching right now, how many can run 7 marches? Yeah, probably not many, right? But that's why I had the 5 and the 6 up there, because I think many more people run 5 or 6 marches than 7. So, but with 5 or 6 marches, I think the meta is like very, very clear. Very, very, very clear currently. So, yeah. Anyway, with that said, why don't we adjust some of my marches, huh? Joan Arthur just spams AoE skills. I like it. Yeah, dude. Joan Arthur, like, I'm gonna really look forward to Joan Arthur in like an altar fight, when it's like you can just micro it and it's just gonna be insane. Run this talent build? No, not this talent build. Yeah, I'd run this talent build. So, yeah, would be a lot of fun. Herman should be maxed, or is 5551 enough? 5551 is enough, but you know, I would suggest always finishing your investments. Don't plan to invest on anything partway. What about Joan Philip? Really bad. You delay your active skills too much. Okay, so let me change this up. So primary. I'll change this back to this. Where is it? Okay, so this goes here. Okay, that's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my archer set, right? Yeah, so 5. That will go on my Asher, which is here. Okay. I think this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. Difference between Ragnar and Skippy being primary. Skippy primary is more defense. Ragnar primary is more damage. I'm using Philip William as a third cav. Ooh. Wow. That's something that I didn't think that I would see today. I mean, maybe if it works for you, go ahead. You think Ragnar with YSG will do well? Yeah, especially with an artifact, it'll do really well. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and then my last cav. So I guess, so I would put this on Joan. Oh, this is all messed up. Okay, I gotta like completely redo my presets. We're gonna go here. And honestly, I might even change this up even further. Joan Belly is the best third cav march. I don't think I agree with that. I don't know. I played a lot of Joan Belly, and it did really bad for me. Which is why I wanted to increase the Joan by throwing the Arthur behind it, which I think would be really, really insane. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we have this. Okay, and now this swaps with... Where is it? Here it is. Use. All right. So now for 7 marches, let's do the presets, chat. This remains the same. March number 2. This changes to Philip. Okay, march number 3. I think I already had it in the preset correctly, but just in case, we're gonna go back to the rag. If I could ever find him. Why is he so far down, bro? Okay, rag, and then we go Skippy. Now for this, we go Asher primary with Herman secondary. So Ash, Herm. Okay, then we go Huo with Belly. All right, Nevsky Joan. Yes. No. Nevsky William. Nevsky Willie. I think my William's like all the way down here, yeah. Alright. And then we go Joan with Arthur. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Now, this could be completely wrong. In which case I will change it. Whoops. But this is definitely what I'm thinking. Oh, Arthur, where are you? Dude, why is it so far down then? Alright. Alright, chat. This is the 7 march that I'm going to go with. Make sure to switch around your Canyon lineup. Yeah, that's true. My gear is off right now, so you guys could probably completely destroy us. Or completely destroy me. Alright, for Commander Swap, I have 2 meta inf marches already, Liu Alex and Ragnar Skippy, and I have gear done for both marches. I can either go for Gonzalo and do a budget siege march, then Herman, and or Arthur. If I go for Zook, Herman, or Arthur plus someone and build a cab march, for any of the 3 marches. That's a lot of information. I think that your priority should be getting Arthur plus somebody else, unless you already have like a budget investment on Zook or Herman. But I think that your priority should be Arthur. Make sure to do it on the rally level in Expedition, not to do 230k units. Yeah, I will definitely change it. In fact, what I am going to change now, because I think that the best gear should be on my Joan Arthur, because I think it would actually do the most damage. And if Arthur is ever the primary, this Cav Moira's Web would apply a lot, actually. Which is really good. Okay. So Zeophil and Ash YSG are the 2 archer moves. No, Zeophil and Asher Herman, not YSG. YSG is he's toast now, unfortunately. Alright, so here we do something like this. Yeah, and now this march gets the other gear that was just on. And I like how I have to do all this, and now my Canyon setup is just completely weak until I swap all the gear back. Also, what is the Canyon meta now? Like, I imagine Philip has to be there, right? But like, where does he go? Like, Shajar is crazy in Canyon. Okay. Now this is what we're looking at. Huo with Belly. Okay. There we go. My 7 marches are set up. Why did I say Zuge is toast? I didn't say Zuge is toast. Why is she is toast? Hey, what's up, Cheyenne? Ash YSG is my second archer march, and I have all the archer's expertise. YSG ain't done yet. Lambo, I know you love YSG, bro. So, I mean, you run more than 2 archers, though, don't you? So if you run more than 2 archers, that would make sense. Hey, 5 memberships, bro. Oh, God, I have to do push-ups. I forgot. Oh, it's been a while, man. I appreciate your 5, man. Let me go knock out 25 push-ups. Oh, appreciate it, bro. Ooh. Happy Friday. Like the PJs? I always rock the PJs on Friday. Ooh. 1, 2, 25, there we go. Thanks for the help yesterday. Ah, now I know who this is. Hey, you're welcome, man. And happy to help. If you need more help, let me know. Alright, let me change this up, huh? Alright, we're at 25. Philip Shajar, Zug Herman, Zug Khans? I'm not sure who Khans is. Rexkip and Joan Arthur. Philip Shajar. Oh no, Philip Shajar is blah. I don't like Philip Shajar at all. It reminds me of a Trajan Mulan. Oh, another 5. All right, I'll do I'll do another 5, man. 1, 2, 3, 5. Woo. Woo. All right. Philip ZL might be better since because of the yellow damage buffs. Yeah, but then you lose like your crits, which I don't want to have happen. Ash YSG, ZL Herman, Philip Shajar, Liu Tay, Alex, Rex Skip, Nevsky Joan. Yeah. So my only thing is, man, like, the Philip Shajar, is that trading well for you? There's no way. I mean, it's your buff march, which is fine. And, you know, if I'm right, you're kind of like a send it all in the murder ball and don't stop kind of fighter. In which case, buffing marches are great. But if you're a back and forth fighter, I wouldn't really recommend Philip Shajar to most people. Okay, what am I doing here? Nope, I gotta update the counter. Not in war, hard to say at this time. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so I don't have any challenges in Canyon left, but like, what are other people running? Asher, Philip? That makes sense. Yeah, just bench the Shajar, I guess. See, like, this is what I was running. I don't know. I used Nevsky Joan and Skippy Liu. Should I go 2 Cav or 2 Inf? Oh, man. I mean, like, you're going to be happy either way. I would probably say that getting Arthur right now is your best bet. Like, if you just add a Huo Arthur onto that lineup, it would be crazy. But also at the same time, if you added like a Liu Alex and then a Ragnar Skippy, like, that would also be crazy. At that point, it's just up to you. I would say invest in the newer commanders, but yeah, that is all up to you. Okay, so we have this. Now let's go back to my Canyon lineup. Actually, before that, I want to change all my presets because I think I have since changed these. So we're just gonna actually delete all these because all my gear has changed and I haven't done this in like a long time. So. Yeah, I don't know. Trajan Canyon, Ultra Cav. Dude, I haven't used these in forever. Okay, so this is... I'm actually going to move my mic out of the way. By the way, do I sound different? I had my mic pretty close to my face. I don't know if that was... I don't know if that was good. Okay, so Imp main. Great. There we go. Inf second. We'll go here, which is Cav main. We'll go Cav second, I think. Oh no. This will be Cav second. Cav third. Do you guys ever just have like reorganization days? Yeah, like this is kind of what today is, so I apologize if this is a little painful to watch. Archer main. And then Archer second. Okay, so those are all the sets, which is great. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. All right. Why not use Philip Primary and Canyon though? We'll always have that buff on the second commander's active. You can, but dude, I don't think like the talents are bad, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know. I can test it out, but like, is this better than the support tree or the archer tree? Maybe. You get troop capacity here. You're firing off a lot of active skills. It's possible. I mean, honestly, maybe Philip Shajar is where you run it in Canyon. Maybe that's how you kick some butt with Philip Shajar. But the thing is, I don't have an echelon set for archers. So, yeah. If I have no progress in archers or Cav, though, you think I should go Cav over archer and use both swaps on Cav, or just also get Gonzalo? That's up to you. I would say that now getting like it's really bad right now to invest in archers. Like archers are good, but like ZL Herman is great, but it's not a great time to invest in them. Like, you know, you should be getting all the newest commanders that are out. I'm hella confused. Sorry, bro. Swapping ZL for Arthur, and I couldn't be happier. Archers are so bad. Oh, definitely. I mean, definitely don't swap out of ZL. Find another commander. There are much worse commanders out there, man. ZL. You know what's funny? I actually think ZL is still one of the best commanders in the game. Probably the third best commander in the game. Yeah, I'd say ZL is still the third best commander in the game. But the problem is he has no march speed, and it's just tough, right? I run 555-1 Skippy with Expertise Liu Che. I only have Expertise YShi to swap. Should I do YShi to Ragnar to pair Ragnar Skippy, and then Liu Che Martel, Triple Relic, or stick with Skippy Liu Che and do YShi to Arthur? Do YShi to Arthur, man. Yeah. Replace Mulan with Philip and Canyon. So I don't even use Mulan. That's the thing. Like, look at my Canyon lineup. So like, I guess I just run Trajan Philip with full archers, because that's where I have the gear set. I just feel so weird, man. Y'all smoking crack, fight me in KVK, and still tell me archers are bad? Hey, Lambo, I'm agreeing with you. I don't think archers are bad at all. I think people just trade poorly with archers, because a lot of people don't have, you know, level 5 boots. So go Arthur plus another Cav. So which one? I have Joan at 5-5. I said 5-5-1-1. So could use heads on Joan, or guys swap for who also? I don't know, man. It's really hard to answer these kind of questions on stream because I don't have access to your account. Like, I can't actually see. I can't see what you're playing. But I think that Joan with Arthur would be good. Hua with Arthur would be good. You can make your own choice there. But I personally, I would theorize that Joan would be the best pairing with Arthur as a one single Cav march, but I mean, who knows? Switch your commander on King's Trial to the other new commander to get the technical head pop up. Where's the King's Trial? It's this thing? No. God. I wish I didn't have to do this animation every time I accidentally clicked on it. Where is it? King's Trial. I swapped the Thutmose. Oh, this thing. There we go. Nailed it. I'll get the pop-up. There you go. I can't believe I never unlocked Lu Bu, bro. Hey, yo, ZL Philip is speedy? Yeah. ZL Philip is really good. I mean, that's what I'm gonna be running. And dude, okay, you know what? Here, I'll show you the main reason why I'm running ZL Philip. Let's rally a bar for here. Oh god. All right, not that. We're gonna go Philip. Now I'm actually gonna log on to a farm. Let's see, what farm do I have nearby? Miniature cane? Sure. I'll hit you up later, Kane, so I can show you. Sounds good, man. My Richard and Sargon are gone. I'm not crying right now. I probably wouldn't have swapped out of either of those two if I had the choice. Now, obviously, they're not meta commanders, and, you know, swapping out of them, you shouldn't feel bad. But at the same time, their support skills are pretty good, especially if you get Sargon. Alright. So, this is what I really want to show you guys, is the interaction between these two commanders. Ooh. Alright. Arthur Sargon has some synergy. I'd be hard. Where's the synergy? By the time Arthur fires off his active skill again, Sargon's buff is worn off now. Captain Legendary Boots, no crit, rip, RIP then. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Dude, this effect, man, with Arthur is crazy. And I have asked this question to so many people, and a lot of them, like, don't confirm with me how it works. Now I regret swapping for Herman because I only run one Archer March. I think ZL Herman is still the best one Archer March that you could bring. Very good to get 10 gold head pop-ups. Yeah, definitely good, definitely good. A 4-second buff from Attila is lining up, so Sargon 5-second definitely does. If you can show me a battle report for that. I mean, hell, we can test it right now. Yeah, ready? So it's Sargon, no, it's Arthur Sargon, right? So if I'm in combat 100% of the time, let's see if it goes off. Which, by the way, when you're in the field, you're not in combat for 100% of the time, but we're gonna try this. And awe debuff, so you don't actually get awe debuff on the 6 targets, even if it's up. So let me read you Sargon's kit, right? Where is it? Yeah, so hit by the skill damage. Whenever their troop deals direct damage, okay? Direct damage, skill damage. Arthur doesn't do skill damage, man. So, but I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Hey, King Schmuck, how are you? I saw your drama video out there today. Pretty good. Alright, so let's see how this works. So there's the active skill, it's pumping. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's over. Yeah, they don't line up. There are a lot of numbers getting pumped out there, that's for dang sure. We'll look at the battle report. And I mean, let me be very clear. No, but Arthur uses his active skill combo damage. It triggers the Sargon active skill damages. Yes, if it's still up, but I don't believe it is. See how it's not popping? Anyway, we can look at the battle. Oh, this is what I want to see first, though. The Philip secondary. I want to see how the Burning of Xingye... so Burning of Xingye is up. So it should go off when ZL fires his skill. Boom. So it hits now. So it hit. Okay, I didn't get an extra proc. So we go. It shouldn't be up. So now I have the effect up. I'm not getting any extra skill procs here. So it procs now, and then do I do another attack here? Dude, is my Philip expertise? Holy moly. Okay, one. Let's get an extra skill proc, please. Chat, is this... Am I going insane? Have I not gotten a single extra skill proc? What? There we go. Did I get it? I think I got it. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. We're just gonna have to look at the battle report. So, no Burning of Xingye. So now I get Burning of Xingye. I use it. Now Burning of Xingye procs. And I use another active skill. I'm not entirely sure. Arthur gets more rage when hitting multiple targets. Yeah. But also remember, you're not in combat 100% of the time in the open field. I don't think this didn't do enough for me because I don't think I saw the extra triggers of the active skill, so we're gonna have to go into the battle report here. Alright, so battle log. How many times did I fire a double skill? So I did actually fire a double skill in the first turn, I just didn't see it. What got activated here? Okay, so I did get the rejuvenate for this active skill, that's fine. So, did it activate here? No. Did it activate... What a random... 1, 2... Nope. 1, 2, 3. Yes, so this did activate... Which one triggered, though? Nope, the wrong one. So, what I'm looking for is when... 1, 2, 3... So, I'm looking for my Zhuge Liang skill to happen again. Is this it? Cast Burning of Xingye, Clarity. Hold up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. So this is the active skill. Give me a second. Okay, so active skill, cast Burning of Xingye, and it deals a rejuvenate. Did I have the marquee effect active here? So I don't think I did, so I should have gained it. Oh no, it's here. Sorry. Ring of Doom. Burning of Xingye. Okay. Okay, so I did. So I gained it. Okay, so this is the important part. All right. Whew. Goodness. All right. Okay, so I gain the Burning of Xingye, or the marquee effect. I'm sorry. I gain the marquee effect, and then I fire the active skill, which is Burning of Xingye, on this turn. Yes, and so the marquee effect should have done damage twice. Did it not? I don't see that it did. Oh, because it triggers here. Ah, wait. Guys, my brain hurts. Am I dumb? No, I got the instant proc from Philip. Guys, maybe I'm just dumb. If Zug procs twice, it works. That's what I'm trying to look at right now. So this is... So, I'm just going... This is the turn, right? Okay, so... I cast Burning of Xingye this turn. Right? No, I don't. Collapse all. Chat, let's go... Let's rewind. Everybody, mental reset. Mental reset. There are too many skills going off. Dude, look at this skill. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 consecutive turns of an active skill. Is that right? Look at this. 1, because you can't fire off skill after skill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy crap. What is going on? Okay. If Zug procs twice. Yeah, that's why I'm looking for the Burning of Zinye. Agarius, hey, what's good? Okay, so let's read this from the very start. Zug fires his active skill right here. Okay? Right? Burning of Zinye, and then should wait until this turn to gain the Marquee effect. So now Philip fires his active skill. Yep, so Philip fires, and then we gain the Marquee effect. Yes. And now, so we have the Marquee effect. We cast Burning of Zinye, but I don't see... Oh, and then it should go off on this turn. I see. It all makes sense now. Okay. Yep. So Burning of Zinye triggered again. Holy shit. How many active skills fired? Wait, Burning of Zinye? Burning of Zinye? Dude, I'm so lost, bro. Wild. This is wild. Yep, and then the Marquee effect. Dude, there's just a lot of damage being pumped out with this combo. That's all I can say. Oh. Alright, so unfortunately I don't think the animations work, but I think that is how it works. These reports make my head hurt? Dude, you're telling me, man. I think commanders are getting too complicated. Commanders are getting too complicated. Alright, let's just, let's farm like a good little farmer. I just want to, like, be sure that it's working that way, but because of the animation, it feels wrong. Because in theory, if I get an extra skill activation from Philip's expertise for the 20% chance, then technically, this skill should re-trigger. So that's what I'm looking for. So let's look at this. I know, I'm gonna barb chain to test, guys. I know, it's bad, I'm sorry. So I actually lost the Burning Zinye effect there, so I should gain it on this turn. So now I have the effect. Okay, so it proc there. I have no idea if I fired an extra active skill or not. It really should show you the active skill animation. Okay. So how do... I'm too busy looking to actually chain. It doesn't even seem like the animation shows. Am I wrong? It doesn't show the animation of the extra skill firing off. I'm lost. I'm lost. What are the best gold key commanders to swap in the event? I don't want to swap some key commanders who have good bastions in some KVKs. So the good gold key commanders to swap are things that have their most relevant skills up front. So like Mehmed, for example, who I still don't have expertise somehow, right? Like this is the only relevant skill. So if you have him at like 5-5-2-1, then you can swap him. And then you'll still remain, or I guess if he's expertise and you're swapping into something that's lower and you can get the skill back, like that's all that you need. But in general, you should just be swapping commanders that you have the most heads for. Is this testing just an excuse to chain more, perhaps? You caught me, bro. You caught me. So, battle log. So, it's kind of messy. So, 1, 2. So, I did proc it here. But this is what I mean. Like, it doesn't trigger. And this is why it's, like, frustrating. And then you have turns like this, bro. Like, when this combo pops off, it, like, pops off. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 skills in a row, technically. Like, that's ridiculous. So this is the Zinye, and then this is when the Marquee triggers, right? Right? Why does it take so much damage here? Chat, my brain hurts. I think we should just stop doing this so I stop confusing. So Burning is in EA, it triggers. Doesn't have the buff, but gained the buff. It died. Whatever, man. I think that I'm just gonna say that the combo's good, and I don't have to understand it. How about that? I mean, I think it works how it should work. The only other test that I want to run is the Asher with Philip. So we go Asher. Where's my Felipe? All right, we'll swap back to the farm. Does Khan Zuge work the same? I don't think so. I don't think Khan Zuge should work the same because it's only when Zuge fires his active skill that you gain the marquee effect, not when any commander fires his active skill. Is the next Zenith for infantry? We just had a 20% cav. Yeah, so next Zenith should be 20% attack for infantry. Yeah. If they follow the pattern, but honestly, Lilith doesn't follow patterns anymore, so I literally have no idea what's going on with that. Alright, chat, is there anything else that I haven't done? I've done my commander swaps. I've set my pairings. Oh, armament presets. Okay. Okay, we're gonna delete. It's all wrong, all wrong. I literally don't think I've updated this in like years. Third archer, third cat. I don't even have 3 archers. What am I doing? Okay, so this is. All right, let's move this out of the way. Save, arch. Yeah. Great, done. This is. All right. Wedge. If done. Okay. Have wedge 1. Go here. I think that's my 3rd set. Yeah. All right. Have wedge 2. All right. After this, is there still fighting in the 2049 KVK? I'll probably go watch some of that. Maybe once I fix my my canyon team. Cav Watch 3. Now we're going to Archer. Archer Wedge 1. Okay. Alright, chat. I think that's good for now. Alright, if they follow the pattern, it should be 12 troop health. Said there's no health in the next 6 months. I don't think that's true if they're following the pattern. Generally, there shouldn't even have been another universal defense skin after the 12% attack, but they went off schedule for that, so. How do I expand to 5 marches if I have ZL with Herman, Skippy Liu Che, Nevsky Joan, and Ragnar with YSG? So, ZL Herman, Skippy with Liu Che, Nevsky Joan, Ragnar YSG. I mean, I'd probably go get Arthur. Build a second cav. Like Huo Arthur or Philip. Probably Arthur Philip, honestly. If you want to do like future investments. Arthur Philip seems really good. Okay, now this combo should be more straightforward, right? So Asher with Philip, right? Just gets a ton of stats with the Arthur pairing. So let's see how this combo works. I don't want to invest in Huo for one cycle. I completely agree. So just get Philip then. I mean, Philip's great. I was definitely wrong on Philip then. Are you all... so you all are for Philip. So I think that Philip is just a very versatile commander that will be good with pretty much any troop type for probably the next year. Wait, dude, bro, I used I used Arthur instead of Philip as my secondary. Chat. These are things that you guys need to tell me. I'm sitting here griefing myself. Oh, Philip Arthur. Philip Arthur would probably be your best investment, yeah. Or Arthur Philip, whichever one you had a set for. Is it just me, chat, or is this not? It's just not doing too bad. It's kind of funny. That's funny. Okay, now we have to wait another 6 minutes for this to actually work. Also, chat. So the thing that I accidentally purchased for the Commander Swap event, these things, don't these get turned into like gems? Hopefully. Doesn't matter. Arthur always wins. True, bro. True. I don't have heads to just expertise to commanders, so how do I start my investments? What was your original 4 marches? Ragnar with YSG? Yeah, so you should probably just get... I mean, realistically, I don't know. Arthur is so much better than Philip, but it's like, with your current 4 marches, Philip would be better, if that makes sense. What do you think of Liu, Phil? I think it's really good. I think you run that near a 5 March Murder Ball. You're in a tricky situation, Samurai. Okay, let me redo this. What was my... Alright, I'm going to use the correct commander this time. There he is. Oops. Would Arthur Minna work? It would, but it wouldn't be great. Have I seen reports? Yeah, I've seen a few reports. Excuse me. The thing is, Beast, or not Beast, sorry. I am Nub. Whatever you do, it's like if you invest in Philip, it'll be the best for your account right now. If you invest in Arthur, it'll be the best for your account later on. So that's kind of what you are looking at. Like if you invest in Arthur, you have to bench either your Nevsky or your Joan, which feels really bad. But then you can invest and pair them with the next Kev down the line, or you can invest in Philip right now and replace your YSG, which would be much better for your ball. Yeah, so the thing is, and you know, the reason why I was wrong on Philip, which, you know, that happens. Probably the first commander that I've actually been wrong on. Turns out that 70% of some commanders is better than 100% of others. Like 70% of Zhuge Liang is better than 100% of Asher. Or not Asher, Shajar. So I was saying that Shajar was a better commander than Philip because I didn't believe in the fact that all this commander did was an amplifier, but it turns out that 70% all damage on a great commander is better than 100% all damage on okay commander. Like, Shajar just doesn't do enough. Shajar's good. I like this buff. I love the march speed and the tankiness, but it just doesn't do enough damage. So it's like, it literally does less than 70% of the damage that ZL does, so when you pair those two together, it just works really well. Ragnar Prime, best pair would be Skippy. So many in my kingdom swap for William Wallace here in KVK3. Kind of hurts as he could easily be benched in the next M cycle. Yeah, I could have told you that William Wallace was not good. I mean, he's good. I run him. But, like, I run him with 2 inf. But, I mean, William Wallace was barely better, if at all better, than Alex. And so, yeah, I mean, I should tell you all you need to know. Oh, God. My OCD. Let's just get this over with. Okay, good. Arthur Talent Tree? Yeah, hold on. Wait, did you swap out of Shajar? No, I didn't. I swapped out of Gold Key Commanders. Thutmose, actually. Exactly what you just saw. Yeah, I also asked you before. I took Skippy instead of Liu Che. Or I took Skippy instead of William Wallace for my Liu Che. Yeah, that was the right choice. Shajar was the tankiest archers needed, but not the damage archers deserved. That's a great way to put it. If Shajar did AoE, this commander would be a beast. This skill and then this skill is like exactly what archers need. But this skill just sucks. 2800 damage factor with a slow, essentially. And not even 2800 damage factor because it's true damage, right? Oh, no. It's skill damage when it's the primary. But still, 2800 damage factor. Like, dude, look at Shajar and then compare Shajar with Arthur. 2800 damage factor to 3 targets. Look at these commanders, bro. It's just not even close. I mean, Shajar is tankier, but slower. And like half the or like a third of the damage. It's ridiculous. Thanks a lot. No worries, man. All right, let's see the skill animation. So does anybody know in chat why, like, the extra activation from Philip does not have an animation, or the other commander for that matter? All right, boom, boom. So yeah, like I have not seen an extra skill activation go off. Let's see. Still haven't seen it. Still haven't seen it. There's a good chance that I end up running. Oh, there we go. I think I saw it there. It didn't like have the AoE effect, but I did see it activate again. Right there, it activated again. I might actually run Asher with Philip instead of ZL with Philip, and then just keep ZL Herman, because this is honestly like really good. I used Liu Che Philip, and Liu Che's active did pop up Poison Aurora when it procced. So there, boom, it just did it. So there, aha, great timing. There I saw the Asher double skill, but the Philip active skill doesn't trigger, which is weird. Alright, so this report was... Let's look at it. Okay, so it procced. The amount of stats that I should have on this turn should be insane. Yeah, 40% all damage. Okay, cav, defense, health. So these are the stats, right? Yeah, so hold on. 20% increased normal damage. And then archer attack here. And then I should gain another one at this turn, right? 6% normal damage, and then archer attack. March speed. I mean, the amount of buffs on this march is absolutely ridiculous. Like self buffs. It's like I can't even read it all. I mean, look at this. Look, archer attack 30, archer health 35, all damage plus 70, 20% normal damage, 20% damage taken reduction. It's crazy. I don't know. I will mess with it in KVK, but there's a good chance that I just keep running ZL Herman and then I just go Asher with Philip. Like there's a large chance. Question, what is the difference in the upgrade between Boudica and Herman and Guan with Ragnar? Trying to see what the best swap is after I get Arthur. Herman, Boudica to Herman is a much bigger difference than Guan to Ragnar. But I would also not swap either of those two commanders. I would find something else that's more useless and swap out of those. And then keep your Boudica or your Guan for support skills. I mean, Asher Philip gonna last longer, and Philip buffs will stay up longer? Maybe. I mean, the thing is, like, people link me reports of, like, Zio with Philip, and they're great. And then people link me reports of Asher with Philip, and they're great. So it's like, the thing is, what's better at that point? So if both ZL Philip and Asher Philip are really good and have synergy, right, which they do, then what's better, Asher with Herman or ZL with Herman? Because that's the difference that you really have to calculate. It's not necessarily which one of the, you know, whatever I pair with Philip. It's not, that's not what we're comparing. We're comparing the difference of the other two marches. So we'll see. I'll mess around with them. I'll probably have like a, you know, Zone 5 in my upcoming KVK, and I'll run it. Philip Shajar has 70% archer health. I know. Yeah, that's absolutely insane, bro. Okay, let's mess with Canyon a little bit. So let's go back to this gear set. Reuse. Okay, so what am I running in Canyon, chat? 1, 2. Do I bench the Constantine? Oh my. Thoughts on what to expect for the Cav MG? The new commander is getting released tomorrow. The skills, anyway. It's not coming out tomorrow, but the skills are coming out tomorrow. I think I'm allowed to say that. So, yeah. Keep your heads up. I think Joan Arthur will be a glass cannon. Awesome for ruins because you can really micro it. Yeah, I agree. I love Joan Arthur. It's going to be a great march. Is there a scenario where you can strain Philip skill cycle to 7 seconds, so every skill cycle you have a chance to trigger an extra after skill? In the field, that'll probably happen, right? Like, in the open field, like, that's why Philip is better in the open field than people give him credit for. Where's my Philip? Because in the field, you're not connecting to a target the whole time. That's why Sargon isn't good, right? But, like, 7-second cooldown is, like, just enough to where it'll delay it just long enough to where if you miss a second or two from hitting your target, this has a chance to trigger every single time you have an active skill, which is really good. Is Ragnar the second best Inf commander? No, Skippy is. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm doing Canyon. So I think... What am I doing here? Alright. Let's take a deep dive into Canyon. Hey, look, I stop putting my gear on and I lose all of a sudden. Alright. So maybe I can do Joan Arthur as a backline. So I do Trajan. Oh man, no. I have no idea, bro. Or maybe I bench Herman. Oh, does that sound good? That sounds terrible. Who is third? Ragnar's the third best. It goes Liu Che, Skippy, then Ragnar. Chat, can somebody tell me who to run in Canyon? What's the meta now? Do I bench my... Do I run like... Oh my god. Like Huo Philip? Frontline? Like Huo Philip frontline? This offblade? Or do I just bench my Constantine? And then I always lane up. And I just run Philip behind my Liu Che. Like Trajan Shajar is... I could do Trajan Philip. But I feel like that dies fast. And it's got 30% archer health. I run it with archers. I have my archer gear. Like maybe Skippy Rag gets benched. Like, I don't know. Skippy Philip? I run Skippy Philip? Does that sound good to you? And Ragnar does damage, but Philip would probably do more. I literally have no idea who to bench. Arthur Joan behind Skippy Ragnar. Guan Rag, Liu Philip, ZL Herman, Trajan Constantine, Huo Arthur. That's not bad. Ragnar is good tanking? Really? Ragnar is good for tanking? 4% defense? Some drain, I guess? Just damage. Doesn't seem like it would be very good for tanking. Latent power good on Ragnar? Yeah, I mean, I run it. That's what I run for my Rag. Luce Constantine, Trajan Shajar, ZL Herman, Guan Skip, Huo Arthur. Benching the Nevsky? Wow. So basically what I'm running now. But you're saying no Philip? That's what I mean. Like, how do you not include Philip? But like, I feel like I can't... I can't bench the Herman in Canyon. Philip Shajar. I just feel like Philip Shajar is doing nothing. So do I bench my Trajan? I bench Trajan? Ooh, I guess I could. What if I do Shajar primary? Chat, call me crazy. Hold on. So I do this. It's this one. So I do Shajar. Oh, we're defining the meta. I think this feels good. Hold on. So we're just gonna bop 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 bop. Okay, so we do this with Constantine. Okay, fine. Off lane. I don't hate the Huo, but then I lose Joan. Like, should I not just do Joan, Ragnar backlane? Is that not just even insane? It's not getting targeted. So I do Joan, Ragnar. Guys, this could be terrible, alright? So don't take my word for it, but we're just gonna try it. So ZL Herm. Then we go Shajar with Philip. Yeah, this already feels bad. It already feels bad. Alright. So tanky, and then what was my other one? What was my other front line? Oh, it was the the Skippy Ragnar, right? Yeah, this feels pretty bad. So I do something like, oh, no, this feels wrong. This feels very wrong. So I mean, I do something like this. Okay, let me read the chat here. Damage would be Zuge Herman, Skippy Rag, Joan Arthur. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Philip Shajar better than Trajan Shajar? Yeah, probably. Shajar for healing is OP? Yeah. So I don't know if she should be secondary, because you do also have to kill stuff. I think Cortex was talking about hold the line. Why not Feral Nature? Feral Nature is mediocre at best. Hold the line, you get targeted by 5 marches, then Hold the Line has a 50% chance to reduce all damage you take by 20%. Seems really good. Philip Shajar is tanky. Yeah, it is tanky. That's why I kind of like the damage. It looks good. Do I have all the right gear on? I don't even know. Joan. Dude, it feels so weird. Like, no Trajan. What about Ragnar Arthur? Ragnar Arthur? That's a Infinite Cap commander, my guy. Ooh. I've seen Trajan Philip plays pretty high in Lost Canyon. Shajar Philip looks good though. Yeah. So it's like I could bench my Shajar, but I think that Shajar probably does more than Trajan? Is that right? With the Joan? I don't know. Thing is, like, Shijar is so tanky, bro. Do I have any attempts? I don't have any attempts, so that's kind of sad. I don't know. I might just mess with it a little bit. Like, what's better? Shijar, Trajan, Mulan. I think Mulan is probably out. So Mulan's out. See, this would be a lot easier if I had 6 marches in Canyon. Right now, it's quite better than Guan. He has more damage, has a debuff, and at least does the same, if not more damage. Ragnar is better than Guan. He does not have a better debuff, but he does do a lot more damage, so. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at this. I think I'm just not gonna look at that anymore. I'll mess with it later on. Lost Canyon now is 6 marches? Okay, so in Lost Canyon it'll be easier, but in Home Kingdom, who knows? Oh god, my presets have even changed for this. Alright, let's I think that's fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Because I'm not using Huo and Canyon anymore. Weird. I don't know. What I did is probably wrong, but we'll play around with it. I usually run Guan, Ragnar, and Canyon and make sure it lines up with their Joan works well. That is very true. Yeah, Guan does completely ruin Joan. I'm curious if you drop Herman and put Shijar filled behind him too. Dropping Herman just sounds so wrong. It just sounds so wrong, you know? Like, you're doing AoE skill damage increase by 45% by, like, you know, turn, I don't know, 50 or something. There's a chance, but it's a low chance. I don't know, I probably just completely ruined my setup, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this chain looks pretty good. I'm excited for this one. I think... Dude, I don't know. I also would love to try... I really want to try this Moira's Web on like a... Arthur primary with William secondary. The more that I say it out loud, the more that I like that combination. Get a combo attack, you've got the instant proc from William that will proc almost guaranteed on every single active skill from Arthur. Like, I mean, the thing is that a lot of the targets you hit might not be surrounded, which kind of sucks. I don't know, man. It's closer than it seems. Like the 3 March setup. It's definitely closer than it seems. Wait a minute. ZL Shijar, Richard... Don't even talk about Richard Constantine and Canyon, bro. No shot. Trajan, Mulan, Arthur Phillip. Bro, most tanky... Yeah, what are you even talking about? You're not gonna... You might live for a while. You're not gonna kill anything. Shijar second heals and gets 70% damage boost from Phillip. From her true damage. Shijar primary only gets 30% damage from Phillip. Yeah, but... I mean, Shijar secondary does absolutely nothing. Hey, Lucid, how are you? I now have 2 commanders for my war drums. Nice, dude. Arthur and Liu. Nice. What do you think about Herman primary to ZL? I don't think it's as good, but I think it's tankier. It does a lot less damage because of ZL's expertise. Okay, I said that the chain was looking good, and then kind of fumbled it. Alright, I'm not dragging that anywhere. Dude, it's kind of funny. I'm seeing all these KVKs go on, and I just had, like, this crazy swap, and now it's like, all of a sudden, I'm, like, ready to go, bro. Like, look at this. Just look at all these commanders, man. I've got the meta. I'm all defined. And then I just can't play. Are you registering for KVK in February? January, my guy. We're 1981, dude. We do fast pops here. Most we'll ever do is 1 skip. Also, BRB, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I mean 1981. I mean in general, like we'll do no skips or one skip. We've had a bunch of hard KVKs recently, so we've done one skip, but yeah. Last year I was complaining why everyone was running the same marches, no strategy depth. I love what you have now, or love what we have now. Yeah, I think for the first time, like, well, I mean, to be fair, man, 5 to 6 marches is pretty set, right? Like, the meta is very defined for 5 to 6 marches, but once you get into 7, now like that's when decisions start having to be made, and so yeah, it's different. And now not many people can actually run 7 marches, so I feel bad for them, but like I'm gonna be able to experiment with like the 3 best cab marches. Like there's a high chance that like Joan Arthur doesn't work, and if Joan Arthur doesn't work because it's, you know, it's too glass cannony, whatever it is, like okay, then I can run Arthur primary with William secondary, and you know, we'll see how that does. You know, I think that Huo Belly is confirmed a good march. Nevsky Joan is confirmed a good march. Like Huo Williams confirmed a good march. Like the thing is, when you start running 7 marches, it's not what is the most powerful one march, right? Like, so if Huo Arthur does turn out to be like the absolute best, you know, commander pairing for Huo, or commander pairing for Huo and Arthur, then like that doesn't mean that you should run it in 7 marches. You want all your marches to be even, guys. You don't want one march to be like, oops, whoa, stop emoting, Kane. You don't want one march to just be better than the rest. Now, if you have a gear set like mine, and then, you know, everything else is like pretty standard, you know, one march is going to be better than the rest, and that's where my Liu Che is. But like in general, it's like you want all your marches to be even. So if I run Huo with Arthur, and then I run Nevsky Joan, and then my last march is like some terrible cab march, like no, like, or even if I run Joan Belly, like I ran Joan Belly a lot and it was really, really bad. I did not like Joan Belly at all. So like my goal should not be to run Joan Belly in the field and trade 1.5 to 1, and then all my other cab marches trade 3 for 1. I should run 3 cab marches that trade 2.5 to 1, right? Does that make sense? So that's kind of where the Joan Arthur combination comes in, and that's also where, like, so Joan Arthur, Nevsky William, like all that stuff. What are the 3 best cab marches right now? So if I were to run, so I actually just made a video on this, and I mean, oh, I'll show you. Like, it's literally what I have set up. So hold on. These are, in my opinion, probably the 3 best. Okay, so I think that your Philip should be behind your archers, whether it's behind ZL or whether it's behind Asher. Either one are good. Okay, these are the 3 best cab marches in my opinion. Now, like I said, there's a chance that Joan Arthur doesn't work because it's 2 glass cannon. Just does too much damage but gets crushed. So like I might swap, you know, this William to be behind Arthur, then invest in combo attack or whatever it is. But like, yeah, I can run Nevsky Arthur or Huo Arthur, but if my Huo Arthur's trading super well and then my Joan march is trading like dog doo-doo, then like it's bad. So fun part is what cav is going to be next to be bench. Well, in a 3 cav setup, I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? It's probably William, but I'd say if you have 7 marches, it's William. If you have less than 7 marches, it's Belly Prime. 222 for 6 marches is now fixed. Yeah, I mean 222 should always be your goal for 6 marches. And the 6 march meta is very, very easy right now. Very easy. But that's what I said. I mean, you were talking about, you know, the meta is stale and all that stuff. Like, the meta is not really that crazy. I mean, if you're running 5 or 6 marches, like, everyone's going to be running that same thing. It's only when you get to 7 that you start having to mix and match. And now, when you throw artifacts in there, oh god, everything goes out the window. Like, artifacts, stratagems, support skills, like, it's ridiculous. That's where, you know, this game is fun, but so many people have so many questions, and it's like, I'd love to answer them all, but it all depends, you know? It all depends on what's really going on with your account, and what you have, your expectations. So, like, just to give an example, you know, 1960, really? You're gonna run away? 1960 just recently published, like, the best, you know, 5, 6, 7 marches. And I completely disagree with what they put out. But it doesn't mean that they're wrong necessarily, but 1960 values different things. Like, they value damage, right? They don't care if they trade bad. They just value doing as much damage as possible. So, yeah, like, Asher YSG is probably pretty good in that sense, right? But I wouldn't run Asher YSG now, right? Herman Tommy. I wouldn't run Herman Tommy. It's going to trade like 1-to-1. But if you're 1960 and you're just trying to run over people, like, yeah. I asked many times to add artifact to all KVK stories. So I personally don't like that. The reason why I don't like artifacts anymore is because it makes it so that you have to have every single damn commander in the game. And I just want to run my marches, man. I don't want it to be too complicated. What I do like actually more than artifacts, is support skills, because it makes it so that you have your combinations, but you strengthen your combinations. It's not like switching them up, if that makes sense. While your account is cool, I appreciate you believing in that. I don't know, is my account cool? Maybe. I got a lot of work to do, especially in the speed up department. But I don't know, we'll see. I'll generate some speeds. Resources, as you can see by what is surrounding my city, is generally not a problem, but yeah. Hey, Spartan, how are you, man? A long time to talk? Not really. I guess I talked to you a few minutes ago. Not a few minutes ago, a few days ago. Give me 1 second. I'm adding you as a mod. There you go. Go nuts. Any commander is mid for 1960 if it's not good at swarming. True. Well, okay, then Arthur should be really bad. Because Arthur is a terrible swarm commander. Hold on. Dude. Attacking a field troop. Attacking a field troop. Attacking a field troop. Yeah, dude. Arthur literally has one active skill. It's so bad. What about stratagems? It's horrible for LA Garrison. Yeah, I don't like stratagems either. Bro, my favorite KVK literally of all time is Orleans. It's Orleans. You have every support skill available to you in the game, and you can go, like, all your marches are just cracked. Absolutely cracked. But, like, dude, all of a sudden William Wallace becomes, like, insanely meta with Liu Che, because you do, you know, you can have the Joan of Arc 4th skill on there, 25% more normal damage. You can do anything. Like, all of a sudden, Charles Martel, like, this skill is insane. It's a lot of fun, man. I love Orleans. And, like, I don't know, I haven't done Orleans. I haven't done, the last KVK I did with support skills was Alliance Invictus, and that was like, I don't know, fucking 9 months ago. So, like, I'm not the king. I say that as I have the king title, but I'm not the king of 1981. If it was up to me, I would do Orleans. If it was up to me and I was not in leadership, I would do Orleans every time. Small C KVKs, avoid KVKs that have support skills. Yeah, but I mean, stratagems, I don't know, man. It's all part of the same coin. I guess stratagems are more even, you're right. But I guess that's why I like support skills more, man. I've spent all this money, I have all these commanders, like, yeah, like, I like bullying people with a stronger account. Sorry, yo, crucify me, you know? I agree, like, support skills kind of suck if you have the owner account. But for somebody who's worked on, like, that amount of support skills over this amount of time, like, I'm literally buying Xeno for the support skill, right? Like, there's a kingdom that does Orleans every KVK. Yeah, I saw they were playing against a bus driver, right? I think I saw that in a video. Yeah, except they're like DC'd, so. What's their goal? 26 billion kill point player? What do you mean? Like, what is my goal as a 26 billion KP player? I don't have 26. I mean, my goal is 3 billion kill points at KVK. If I get anything less than that nowadays, I consider it a pretty disappointing KVK. For myself, not for anybody else, but like I underperformed if I get anything less than 3 billion. Speaking of bully, RIP, yeah, dude, RIP bully then. Artifacts are just for garrisons and rally. Gorgo Attila. Yeah, I think actually Gorgo, and this is this is why at the beginning of the stream I was like, dude, I should get CY. Wherever my CY is. I should swap into CY. Hello? Wherever CY is. I probably passed him and everybody on stream is yelling at me. Yeah, okay. Like, dude, CY, Gorgo CY is great, man. I think that's the best garrison in the game, personally. But also, infantry is about to get another release, so it's gonna be really interesting to see what pairs with what. I think you can get 26 billion KP. I saw that before you deleted it. If you're asking if I can get 26 billion kill points total next KVK, no shot. Absolutely no chance. I'd love to, but not with this. I have to be in 1960 or like 2377 to generate that amount of speeds, man. I don't spend enough to go crazy. Oh. It's full. Sad. My phone is messing up. No worries, man. All right, let's check in on the 1960 KPK, shall we? Hold on. Is this still just KP Chase Central? Is this kind of all this is right now? Wib. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. I'm like, what? Dude, look at these scores, man. Crazy. Just all just KP Chase Central, man. Are there any objectives actually being chased here? There's actually nobody on the field. I guess they finally tired out for Kingsland tomorrow? Maybe. Oh, 60 GT's over here. Hold on. Is this all 60 GT? It's literally just 60 GT. Oh man. What a weird concept, you know? Like, and 60 GT is obviously like the strongest kingdom in the game, right? Like, or maybe rivaled by 2377 at this point. But you know, just imagine just running your marches with pilots by yourself, whatever your goal is, right? Like just having infinite resources and speed ups. Like all you do for 3 days straight is just a 24/7 online account, and you just field, you know. And there's no objective here, right? But you are fielding for KP, and dude, sometimes it's like hard to get KP because everybody just runs away, right? And so it's like brutal. What about 1093? I don't think that 1093 could rival 2377 or 1960 at this point. I think when they were 3 alliances, they beat 1960 while it was Chisgul, right? Chisgul's kingdom was like poking them from the back, and then their storehouse ran out. 1093 since is downsized, and I don't think that they would be able to beat them. It's just like a weird concept, right? Like, hey, I'll say this out loud, okay? Like I might have played on some of these accounts, right? And had some fun and seen what it was like on 1960. Dude, for like 5 hours on both sides, there were like no markers except for like ball and don't get cheeseburger. You know, like I mean, it's literally it's just insane. Like it's just go out there and run your marches into a wall. Hey yo, swap to Zeophil and it cooks. I told you it cooks, man. Zeophil is really good. I would also try Zeo Herm and then Asher Phillip. I would try that as well. I mean, you can do whatever you want. If I was in KVK, I would try to run the alternate just to see kind of what is good. But 1093 lost their big whales after each KVK. I mean, yeah. It's just hard, man. Like running 2 alliances and stuff. Ooh. So, you know what's funny? And, you know, I'm a little weird in this regard. But you know, whatever you want to say, like, okay, I have an ego, whatever you want. Like, I would say to my stream, to you guys, right, that, like, I think that if I played in a KVK like this, I could get 7 to 8 billion KP if I had unlimited speed and unlimited resources. But, dude, like, would I really want to do this? Like, I think that in like, as I've matured in the game and in a leadership role, it's hard for me to just do this now. Like, just this kind of fighting, right? Like, there's no objective being pushed, it's just fielding. And so I don't know if I'd be able to do it anymore. Like, I mean, unless, you know, I got pilots or whatever, but it's kind of just, like, mind-numbing. Like, having to be on 24/7, grinding KP as much as possible. And when you think about it, like, literally this is all it is, right? Right click, right click, right click, right click, you know. Oh, go back to city, right click, right click. You know, it's just like, is that fun? Maybe. I used to love it, and it is fun, but, like, I like burning flags now. As somebody in leadership, like, I like burning flags. What happened to Legend FF? I'm not sure. I heard, did he sell his account? I think he did. 1093 still has the brightest minds of rock in there. Yeah, dude, 1093 is a great kingdom. Well, I'm not saying that. I mean, they're definitely number 3, right? Or at the very least number 3. They could be number 1, right? I'm saying this based on my own opinion, and just kind of the spend levels and the unlimited resources from both 1960 and 2377. But, like, at this point, I think the only person or the only kingdom that can rival 2377, or sorry, rival 1960 is 2377. And I think that 1960 has more field than 2377, but 2377 has more swarm and swarm and fill power. So, yeah, Pluto does not seem to be having that much fun in 1960 KVK, but that's a, you know, and it's taken a while for me to really realize it, right? But, like, I don't know, like, fighting when you matter is more fun. Like, I could be in 1981, and when I'm online, it matters, right? I'm coordinating things, I'm leading, I'm fielding. Like, my 7 marches matter in 1981. If I were to go to 1960, like, dude, there hasn't been and look, Kingsland will come tomorrow and they'll look great and they'll fight objectives, they'll win Kingsland. Great, awesome. But, like, if I don't do this, then I'll be like Deadweight in 1960, which is just like, I don't know. It's just, and so Plato in 2268, you know, like, he mattered more than he does in 1960. Not saying that he's not a great player, but you know, he's just like a guy in 1960. So it's just tough. And how many days or hours that you KVK? Yeah, and in the same regard, like, you know, fielding is way more fun than burning objectives, but fielding without end is brutal. Like, if all I'm doing is fielding over and over and over again, and I'm not burning any objectives, like, I mean, look, I like it for a little while, but if I'm going on, like, day fucking 10, you know, like, I'm done doing that. Like, get me out of the zone, man. I got real people to see, I got life to live, you know? Like, this Sunday, man. This Sunday, wildcard weekend in America, bro. I'll be nowhere near my computer from 1 o'clock to 11 o'clock. I'm at a bar, I'm at a sports bar, having a great old time, alright? But if I was in 1960, I mean, obviously, they have KVK or Kingsland this weekend. Like, I would be stuck on my ass, and even if I wasn't, like this is, Brandon, you said it correctly. This is just stat padding. Like, that's all this is. All this is. Which, you know, is fun. Well, it's the only way you get to 70 billion KP. Like, yeah. And these players are fantastic. And a lot of these players are pilots. And to be fair, like, pilots are awesome. Like, pilots just want to play and do this. So this is why if you're the main, right, and you're just like, okay, well, I have a rotation of 5 players that don't get to field that much because they're in off season and they can each take 3-hour breaks. Like, okay, if that's your system, then yeah, pilots are gonna love doing this stuff. But if you're one player and you don't have a pilot, like, dude, this stuff is mind-numbing. Mind-numbing. Pistol Pete, how are you, man? Ken is our fearless leader. Not exactly. I kind of am, but... Choked against Notre Dame. So, wait, your Lions choked against Notre Dame? What do you mean? I'm thinking NFL, not college. Who did Notre Dame just play? Hey, call me crazy, but... Oh, Penn State. Oof. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I'm not a college football fan nearly as much as I am a football or NFL fan, but I just don't understand what's the point of having so much KP. Just an ego thing. Are there any benefits or rewards? It's just, I mean, like, hey, look, I like having KP. I like being #1 in DKP. I like doing all that stuff. Like, it does feel good to do it. But the way that I do it, I mean, look, I chase KP sometimes, all right? Like, I chase KP. Everybody does it. It's fun. But doing it for hours on end as a solo player is rough. And if you get to say that you're the #1 KP game in 1960, right? Like, come on, that's awesome. But at the same time, I mean, at some point, like, if I were ever to go to 1960, I probably wouldn't, and this sounds bad, but I probably wouldn't care as much as if I was in, like, a kingdom, right? Like 1981 or whatever. Like, okay, my presence doesn't matter unless it's, like, the first 2 hours of Kingsland, you know? So, it's awkward. I like how Fake is saying I'm the biggest KP chaser in 1981. Okay, buddy. We appreciate all you do for us. Really looking forward to the wildcard weekend as well. Thanks, Pete. Yeah, wildcard weekend's gonna be fun. Commanders are favored to lose by 3, but I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win. I feel good. What's the difference between football and soccer? American football is much different than soccer. Anyway, I gotta go back to PSU Sunday for classes on Monday. Oh, so you're at Penn State? Sick, man. I had a few friends who went to Penn State. I never visited while I was in college, but could have been fun. I was on the U.S. East Coast, so my big party school was JMU. I also used to date somebody that went to JMU, so I would go there for like all the holidays and stuff like that. I did not go to JMU though. I went to CNU, Christopher Newport. So I had to drive like 3 or 4 hours. Soccer is a sport where you hold ball in your hand and run. Yeah, definitely. If you want a few penalties, for sure. James Madison? Yeah, James Madison. There were pretty, I'd say pretty famous party school. I mean, in Virginia, right? Because that's where I am. You had like, you know, you got UVA, you got Virginia Tech, James Madison. Like, those are your big party schools. You know, I went to a smaller school. Don't regret it. Like, I loved it. But, yeah. Generally for, like, the best party atmosphere, I would have to travel. Go Hokies. See, we got a UVA right here. Wait, Hokies. Go Hos? Wait, is that UVA or... Wait. Is that UVA or Virginia Tech? It's UVA, right? Hokies? UVA? Right? Oh no, that's Virginia Tech. Oh shit. My bad, bro. Ooh. Been a while. I probably just insulted you big time. Alright. Noob? Come on, man. I've been out of college for a while. UVA is the Cavaliers, that's right. Yo, is it bad that I kind of want to play a, hey, what's up? Wait, I don't know if you did this, but please do not send people you kick from your kingdom to ours. I'm just trying to chill now, don't want to deal with this mess. Huh? Definitely didn't send anyone. OSU is probably going to win it all. Nobody can stop them except themselves. Yeah, maybe. Ohio State. OSU is always good. Jeep? What's going on, man? What is this? Oh. Probably would have been good to read that before I did my commander swap, huh? Alright. Do I get another gift? Oh, it's so kind of all these people. I don't know how you send gifts, but it seems great. Hello, I'm late, but do you have any ideas, thoughts on the Cav Rally coming tomorrow? Think it'll be combo as strong as Arthur? So the only thing that I don't know if I can say that. I think he'll be strong, and I think that his active skill, maybe not, but has a high chance of casting twice. I don't know if that's true or not, but based on some of the things that I know, I think that he's going to be a very large single target double active skill commander. I don't know if it's going to be skill. I don't know if it's going to be combo. I don't know. But I think that he will either have double active skills or a lower rage cost. Oh, whoops. I'm going to send out the pit. For you, it's obvious. I don't know the commander, man. I know some stuff. I don't know it all. What is the best fare for Liu Chen in the current meta? If you run 2 Inf Marches, it's either William Wallace or Alex. If you run 1 Inf March, it's either Skippy or it's Philip. Yo, okay, hold on. Do you guys like the new event? All right, the Realm of Mystique. I've actually already done it, but I'll do it again on stream because there are some awesome builds that I'd love to try. This is awkward. Chat, does anybody actually understand this event? I swear. 828. And I can only unlock 1 commander? Like, I mean, what is this? Okay, great. I recruit him. Woo! Awesome. Okay. Haven't I already done this? Alright. Great. I unlocked him. Now, is there literally any commander that I can get from that event again? You can unlock commanders you don't have. You can get gold at. So, okay, so I just did that. Great. Was that it? So I only have 1 commander that I can unlock, I guess? Yes, I already did that. King's Trial for the new commander. Yeah. Hey, anybody want to send my code out to people, huh? Same for me, what a joke, yeah. You could summon only commanders you don't have. Fair enough. You can get universals, I think, or speeds. Oh, there's a gold head option. Yeah, 3 dots is gold heads. Where was I just looking? Dude, I keep clicking on this one. No, that's not it. Where was I? Chat, what was it called? Gathering Heroes. There we go. Go. Oh, here. So 500. 500 for 1 gold head? 500 for 6 hours of speeds? You're ripping me off. What is that? That is the worst value I've ever seen. Jesus. Oh, you're talking about Cam Ward? Yeah. He might actually be a better quarterback than Shador, but people aren't ready for that conversation, I guess. Next is 5,000. What do you mean? It's 100 for you? Bro, what are we talking about? Why is it different for me? No shots. Did this barb just disappear? Did I just get scammed, chat? You guys see that? Stuck with Drew for another year? Oof. Drew Lock? Bummer. Dude, I'm a Commanders fan. You can see by that jersey back there. It's been a good year for me. Because I bought... Oh, because I bought 1 commander. I see. I see. Still a lot. Alright, yo, anybody in chat need to do this event? I kind of... I don't know why, but I kind of want to just do it for fun. I've only... I think about the shop, yeah. I've only ever played as tank because there's a crazy tank build, but there are also like crazy strong DPS builds. I'd like to try some. I've only ever played tank. The reason why I've only ever played tank is if you have a good tank, the whole run is easy. But if you're a good DPS, if you have a bad tank and a bad healer, the run sucks. Do you think Ragnar would be a fit for Liu Che as well? Yeah, I think it's fine. I ran some Ragnar Liu Che. Ran some Ragnar Liu Che in Altars and it was fantastic. Miami needs to throw money. And Miami cheats to NIL transfers and bring someone like they did Ward. Talking about the college, yeah. Because the professional team isn't that good either. Whew. Go for DPS with Meteor and AoE spell. It's so good. Yeah, see, I have no idea. I've literally only ever played tank. Because as tank, the dream build is you go full debuff build, and then you apply a debuff, and then there's another skill that when you apply, or when you deal skill damage, you get another stack of the debuff, and then there's another skill that when you apply the debuff, it does skill damage. So eventually, you'll just get to this like infinitely scaling mode where you press 1 button, and then you apply the debuff to everybody, and then it stacks on us, and then it stacks on each other, and it's just so good. And then I end up doing like damage of a DPS, and it's wild. But you don't do anything until like halfway through the run. Not stop healing with 5 marches? Yeah. Really? You're gonna run away from me? Bro, I love how this happens, man. Like, these were chainable, and now all of a sudden this thing is running this way, and this thing ran this way, and now it's just no longer chainable. Oh, sigh. Let's see if I can yank it up here. Hey, Billiget? How do I actually pronounce your name? Bit Billigay? Billigeg? Is the T silent? I think it's Billiget, right? Billiget Rock. I need to watch some more of your videos on like the ring and stuff for Liu Che. I'd be pretty interested. I should have watched more, but I've heard the content that you're putting out is awesome, so keep it up. Home Kingdom Barb Chain Gang? Dude. I barb chain a lot, man. The only reason I can play this game the way that I do. It's rough, man. But at the same time, like, it's draining. It's draining, like, playing this much and barb chaining this much. It's crazy. Learning a lot from yourself too. I appreciate it. I don't do as many math related videos as I used to. The thing is, man, and I respect you for it, but they take a lot of time. Like editing, not just the editing, but the math itself takes a lot of time. Like I did a lot of Commander vs Commander. I won't even say a lot. I did some Commander vs Commander videos. And now, don't get me wrong, they were good. They get like 4,000 to 5,000 views or something. But you know, like I would put 8 to 9 hours into that one video. And it's so much work, bro. Like the Gorgo Liu Che versus Liu Che Gorgo video that I put out, like, I don't know, at this point, maybe a year ago. Like I put so much work into that, and then it's like I make a video on how to get #1 in arms training, and it surpasses it. You know, so I respect what you do, man, and it's hard. Like it's hard to start that way, because then you have to build a reputation up of being accurate, and it's a lot of work, but. Yeah, I still don't exactly understand how Horn would be better on Liu Che. I haven't watched your video. I need to, like I said. Maybe that's what I do right after the stream. But, I mean, I run Horn, so great. I'm doing well. But if I were to choose any commander or any accessories on Liu Che, and something that does, like, combo attack damage, I would definitely run, like a dagger. I would run a dagger with Greatest Glory. And then I'd put my Horn somewhere else. Now, if I was bringing it to like an altar fight, I would probably run like Ring with Greatest Glory. But I don't know. Apparently Horn's crazy. I don't know. As a Cowboys fan, go everyone but the Commanders and Eagles and Steelers and Packers. Yeah, come on, bro. Oh man, that's good. That's good. Exist? Dude, Terrible Tower? Terrible Tower. Terrible Towel. My goodness, can't even talk. I don't know, man. I'm just happy to be here. Maybe this is a little bit, you know. I've been so sad and depressed as like a commies fan for the last few years. I mean, last time I felt real happiness was like RG3, you know? So I'm glad that we have kind of like an RG3 lookalike with Jayden Daniels. I'm just so worried that he's gonna get injured, man. But to be fair, like, I kind of think the Eagles are frauds. Ooh, like, can I say that on stream? Like, the Eagles with Jalen Hurts off a concussed game, I think might be a one and done in the playoffs. Just saying. Not that the Eagles are bad, but if somehow you contain Barkley, then I think the Eagles are gonna struggle. Jalen's legit, just on the wrong team. Yeah. Not for me though. It just worries me every time he takes a hit, man. Like, he's just so small. He's like skinny and he's diving. CeeDee Lamb goated. CeeDee Lamb's good, but I wouldn't talk about goated. I drafted into my fantasy team last year and I was severely disappointed. Eagles will dominate the Commanders? Sorry, they're not even playing in the first round. Maybe. Eagles will choke, and Sirianni will fight everyone. Yeah, especially his own fans. I've heard that he's really good at that. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, Dak will be back next year, but how much do you want to pay Dak, you know? You should see Daniel scramble in college. I actually didn't watch him much. He fumbled damn near every time. So he must have had some, like, great QB coaching or something. Like, I don't know, because he doesn't actually fumble that much. He just takes unnecessary hits. Also, one thing that I really wish that he changed was, dude, he doesn't know when to throw it away. And look, I'm nitpicking here because he's obviously done way better than I could have ever expected as a rookie. But he'll literally step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage and take a sack when he could literally just throw it 2 feet. You know? Like, oh, come on, man. I like how as soon as we get into like reset time, like 0 UTC, all the USA people in the chat start talking and everybody from EU goes to bed. Scary Terry. Dude. Although one thing I am worried about is like last game, Marcus Mariota came in, diced him up. Daniels didn't do anything. I mean, he was kind of hurt. Whatever. But I'm glad that Terry is getting some recognition. I do like Terry McLaurin. My only problem with him is like sometimes it feels like he's a body catcher, you know? Like he when he catches, I don't know if you notice, he stretches his hands out like this every time. He's like the biggest body catcher of all time. And it's weird. I mean, he's got good hands. But he like waits for the ball to come to him sometimes, and so it's like just the way that he catches it makes me feel like he's not an elite receiver sometimes. I think he's a great receiver, don't get me wrong. Our number one, could be a number one on many teams, but he's not like a go-getter. I mean, like, I am nowhere near a professional receiver. But I did play, you know, a little bit in college and in high school. And every receiver coach I ever had was like, go get the ball, you know? Strong hands, all that stuff. So it's like, when I see Scary Terry catch 80% of his balls with his chest, it sounds a little weird. But, yeah, like, it rubs me the wrong way, if you want to say it that way. Also, I know that this didn't die. I'm trying to reset it. Abdul Carter? I actually don't know who that is. Sorry. Oh, he's an edge rusher? The league needs another TJ Watt. Oh, it's reset, huh? I can finish my really sad egg event. What do we think? Full Holiness Treasure? I should see him play. The thing is, I'm scarred as an edge rusher because we drafted Young, right? Like Chase Young, and he was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Just like this egg event, bro. Absolutely terrible. Oh, and I missed it. Sad. Yeah, Chase Young was probably our claim. What am I claiming? Chase Young was probably our worst number 2 draft pick that we have seen in quite a long time. And then I didn't even kill it. Holy crap, game. Come on now. What is this? Investigate the burning village? The burning village? Claim commander? Sure. Let me get a Kusunoki. Lord of War, whatever. Okay. So what is this? Start? Hold on. Investigate the burning village, complete, give clues, arrest the bandits. Sure, why not? Start. Find village. I mean, I see a... what is this? I literally think every single village is already sought after. Wait, what? Daily bandit reward. So I literally just have to find something on my map, and it's like a village like this, but it's not green? Does anybody know how this event works? I mean, I see a lot of caves. I see no villages. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, clearly I have some caves to scout, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's that. Alright, chat. I think this is what's gonna happen. I will probably take it easy for the rest of the night. We did the commander swap. We did all the important stuff. I will have to play around a little bit with my Canyon lineup because it's a little... Like, I have absolutely no idea what any of this is now. Like, Shajar, Philip, I have no idea, so we'll figure it out. But until then, I'll probably chill out for the rest of the night. I don't know, maybe watch some shows. I gotta get some more shows on my radar. I feel like I'm in a show drought, you know? But we'll figure it out. Either way, guys, I'm gonna head off for the night, and have a good evening, afternoon, good night, wherever you are, good morning, and yeah, you guys take care, alright? Peace, and go Commanders.